Yeah, crinkle that bag a little bit more. Just as we're starting. Perfect.
Hey, what's going on?
I remember your first episode, though, Max. You at one point were just, is it okay if I crack my knuckles in front of you?
Oh, my knuckles. That's right. I haven't done that on mic in a long time.
No.
It's true.
All right. Hey, everyone. I'm Darren.
And I'm Max.
And we are the Froze Bros. We say it at different speeds too. We gotta get together for a rehearsrsal for just that there.
We should practice before we start recording. We always wait to do it until we're doing it.
Maybe it's more fun this way.
It is. We
are back after recording just 2 or 3 days ago.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah, we're catching up. This episode is going to be released on Mardi Gras.
It is.
Yeah. Mardi Gras. Laissez-les bon temps rouler.
And it's giving me flashbacks to last year's Mardi Gras episode where we reviewed a delicious offering from Zatarain's. And I honestly think I'm still recovering from that. So I'm glad we're not doing Mardi Gras specific food for our main segment today.
I think, aside from the 30 or 40 line list of ingredients, that might have been a product where we liked the box more than the food.
That definitely could be true.
Yeah.
And that's a low bar because that box was not the best.
It's got that cool logo, though, of the guy playing the horn.
Or the clarinet. We decided.
Clarinet, maybe. Yeah. It is also something that comes along once every 19 years, Mardi Gras. And I don't know if I believe that. I read that it's every 19 years, but it seems like that might not be true. Mardi Gras and Lunar New Year on the same day.
I thought you said Chinese New Year. Is that the same thing?
Chinese New Year is Lunar New Year. Yeah, I was trying to be a little more inclusive here, Max. I mean, this is
no, of course.
This is going to be the cultural appropriation episode.
What are you talking about?
I
guess so.
Let's just face up to that now.
Wait, why? Because of that? Because of my innocent question?
No, not just because of that. It's we've got foods from different cultures, but actually they're all Americanized versions. We're going to be trying some Mochi later, which actually is an American company.
It is,
and an American product.
And I just want to clarify. I don't want to get into the habit of feeling like we're appropriating a culture simply by enjoying a food.
We're not. No. Yeah.
What?
My Mochi was started by 2 white guys who took over, but just reinvented what a Japanese American woman had already made.
Get out of here. Oh, man. Okay, so perhaps I stand corrected with this one.
Yeah, we'll get into that a little bit later. But the foods themselves and some things we're going to try in the segment at the end, all Americanized versions of some various immigrant traditions. So let's say instead that we're celebrating the traditions of immigrants.
I like that.
Yes.
Very much so.
Who deserve very much to be celebrated and need to hear that right now.
I'm excited to talk about these mochi balls, but first, let's start like we always do, Darren.
Let's.
What you been eating?
I've already revealed to the listeners that it's been just 2 or 3 days. I don't know that I've had anything frozen since we last recorded.
What?
But I have plans to eat something frozen later today.
Okay.
Okay.
Sorry, I took a bite of my granola bar.
We can let the listeners know that we're recording on Super Bowl Sunday, too.
We are.
And in the afternoon, before the big game, before the pre-show and kickoff and halftime.
No, I have not been following football. I'm not a football fan. But who's the favorite to win tonight? Who's it going to be? Who do you think?
I think the Patriots are.
And you're not just saying that because
I'm a Patriots fan? I'm not. So
I was gonna say it's
Yeah.
interesting if you
Yeah.
were like, I know you're a Yankees fan.
Yeah. But I'm not a Seahawks fan either. And, I think I brought this up
Yeah.
once. It's good for Boston if they win. It's good for Massachusetts and New
True.
England. So
Yeah.
I appreciate that. If it were Patriots Giants, I'd have a clear
You'd
choice
feel
there.
differently.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. As I did twice when the Patriots played the Giants and choked both times.
Sucks.
Yeah.
To be them. Yeah, I don't follow football whatsoever. Never really have. Not something I could ever get into.
I don't much either, but
It's too slow.
enough to sound like I know what I'm talking about as compared to you.
Exactly. I'm a great person to watch sports with because I know nothing about what's going on.
Yeah.
I think I went to a Super Bowl party hosted by Sean a couple years ago, and he is very much into sports in general, but football for sure. He will be watching tonight 100%. And a lot of his friends from high school and college that he was having at this party, they're also all into sports. And I remember going to the party. I'm the kind of person that goes to a Super Bowl party, just because there's food and, it's a social event more than anything.
I've done that.
Of course. And I was so bored. It was like after halftime show, especially, I'm just so over it. So I was literally sitting there. I've been quiet for like half of the inning, or what is it? The
inning, the quarter.
The quarter, half the quarter, whatever.
Yeah.
And then I asked, because they kept saying, Super Bowl 50, whatever, Super Bowl this, Super Bowl that. I was like, "You going to do this forever? It's going to have like Super Bowl 1002 or Super Bowl 306,
If we last that long.
Yeah, I guess.
Think it's 60 this year. It's Super Bowl 60 this year, LX. So,
LX.
Yeah, last year you heard 59. Yeah, I'd watched the Super Bowl with Mike for the last few years, and we had some stuff. And he watches football more than I do, and I think he had a favorite team, but it's not like the Patriots were in it. So
yeah,
we talked a lot and ate a lot during the whole thing. I didn't have any. I wasn't with anybody who was focused very much on the game and wanted everyone else to shut up. Thankfully,
yeah,
I couldn't sit through that either.
Thankfully, just by the virtue of the people I surround myself with, I've never been at a Super Bowl party like that. Thankfully.
Yeah, same for me. You going to any Lunar New Year parties?
Lots, actually.
Yeah.
Lots. No, unfortunately.
No, me neither.
I don't, but that's because I don't get invited to parties anyway, so.
You probably get invited to parties more than me. Our local Chinese restaurant is always busy on Chinese New Year, Lunar New Year. And I think they a lot of Chinese restaurants sort of ride with it. They put up the calendars and the decorations, and it's the year of the horse coming, I believe. I
remember being in like elementary school. This is a wicked tangent, so I'm sorry. Like in elementary school, growing up, like we would talk about what your animal was, what your year of the whatever.
Yeah.
And 97 is something, I forget what it was. I forget what 97's animal is, but I remember the kids that were born in 96 had a cooler animal. And I remember being very jealous of that.
Max, I might have good news for you.
Yeah.
What was the animal? I looked this up for you because I knew my own. What was the animal in 96?
I feel like 97 was like a rat or something. No?
96 is rat.
Really? What was 97?
Yeah. I don't remember what 97 is because you were born in 97 before the Lunar New Year. So you're part of 96. And the rat.
Really?
Yeah, you're a rat.
What's the prior one?
Before rat? I'm going to look this up for you. Yeah.
But I remember it's the previous one that I was jealous of. It's something cool. It's like a fox or a lion or something.
I'm looking this up. I'm a monkey.
I could see that.
Yeah. And apparently rats and monkeys are very compatible. And
look at that.
Can be very chaotic together. So
you don't say.
We were destined to do this. All right. Before rat is pig. You weren't jealous of a pig.
No. What am I? I must be thinking of something different.
After rat is ox. That would be 97.
No.
If tiger, rabbit, dragon. Dragons, these are years away from you now. Dragon, snake, horse, sheep, monkey, rooster, dog.
Is it on a cycle? It's on a cycle, yes?
Yeah, 12-year cycle.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking of something else. I know I've never liked my horoscope, my astrological sign. I've always been jealous of other people's because I've always felt like Capricorns were lame. But that's a conversation for another podcast.
Oh yeah. I got the bull on that one. The Taurus.
Taurus. Yeah.
Yeah. I was gonna look up here what the qualities of the rat are because I think that it did. I think it was good. Monkeys and rats are considered one of the best pairings. Natural chemistry, complementary energies, a resourcefulness, resourceful rats.
Yep.
Okay, that's not exciting, is it?
No, it's not. It sounds like it sounds like a Capricorn description too.
All right. Yeah.
Anyway.
So, do you have any exciting Mardi Gras plans?
Again, I don't get invited to parties, so no.
I got my beads on.
I can see that.
Yeah, they got sent to us in the mail with a king cake from New Orleans that my wife ordered.
Very nice.
Got a slice in the freezer. We'll talk about that later.
Exciting.
What have you been eating, Max? That was a long tangent from what I've been eating.
It was a long tangent.
And I never even answered the question. I just said that I haven't been eating it. So Super Bowl later. I've got some of the super pretzels left.
Yep.
And it comes with the salt packet. But I want to try them. I'm going to dip them in butter, which I did rather than the water. And then try them with some everything bagel seasoning.
Ooh.
And also some with cinnamon and sugar.
That's genius.
Yeah, so I'm going to change up the seasonings on those.
You know what else would be a great idea?
What's that?
Why don't you silence that cell phone while we're recording?
It's in my hand and I'm doing it.
Yeah. Because that won't get cut. That'll because you were talking over that, so that'll definitely be in there.
I know. That'll be there.
That's all right. I, too, have struggled. It's hard to gorge yourself with frozen food in like 3 days.
This is like frozen food confession.
It is.
Bless me, froze bro, for I have struggled.
It's been 3 days since my last frozen food. All right, say three hail Conagras. I can't remember if this was in the last couple of days or not, but we had a little smorgasbord at one point because we have so many great frozen foods in our freezer. So we were trying to clear it out. We made like chicken, but then we had some spinach little bites on the side. We had the rest of the potato skins. And there's one more thing I think we had just to kind of go through our leftovers because I feel like for me personally, I know you felt differently about the skins, but I feel like we've had a lot of hits over the last couple of weeks. So I was enjoying having those leftovers.
I shouldn't even tell you these things, but I just threw out my Fat Boy ice cream on the sticks too.
Why? That's my birthday ice cream.
Yeah, I know. I love you and your birthday, Max, but nobody here wanted those.
Oh yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
They were very sweet.
Taking up valuable freezer space.
I understand. And for some reason, freezers are made smaller than the fridge, and I've never understood that.
Yeah. We've got two. We've got two full-size refrigerators in the house. Yeah.
Do you have one of those like chest freezers?
No, it's not. No, just two regular refrigerators. We've got one in the basement where the refrigerator is just all filled with drinks.
Oh.
But it gives us extra freezer space.
Very nice. Well, you need that when you host a podcast.
When you're a Froze
like
Bro.
Froze Bros.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, you knew my last little apartment fridge was barely big enough to accommodate this podcast.
It wasn't at all. It was stuffed. It was always stuffed.
I had to eat things fast. I got
If
some
I
news
think of
also.
Oh, please,
You done talking about what you've eaten?
Yes, I was just about to say, if I think of something else that I'm forgetting, I will mention it.
Okay.
But I think that's it for now.
So I got some news about a new product coming. We talked about new products recently, didn't we? Now, Sean quizzed us on when products were released.
Yes,
But,
and we talked about Minute Maid giving the axe to its frozen concentrate.
That's right. So here's a new one. Now, you've accused me of not liking ice cream, but this sounds pretty exciting to me. Turkey Hill
Really?
Ice Cream and Entenmann's are partnering up for 2 new flavors. A sweet cream ice cream with Entenmann's soft baked chocolate chips in it, and a chocolate ice cream with Little Bites, which are made by Entenmann's, brownies. You know those little brownies?
Of course.
In
This is what
Turkey
you're
Hill
excited
chocolate
for?
ice cream. Yeah.
I'm surprised by that, to be honest with you.
I like chocolate ice cream. I don't know if I'll do the cookie dough one. That's not
Do
cookie
you-
dough. It's chocolate chip cookies in sweet cream ice cream.
Do you like Turkey Hill ice cream?
I don't go looking for it on purpose. It's got a good reputation, doesn't it?
I don't know. I think this summer
I don't
we
know.
really need to focus on the face-offs between ice creams.
Ice creams. Yeah. I'm usually buying local specialty ice cream when I'm
Of
getting
course
it
you
for
are.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, of course you are.
Yeah.
But like
We need
for
to
us,
try Jenny's too, though, which I don't think I've ever had. And that's
Jenny's.
it's a Midwestern brand, I believe. But you can get that here. I don't know how long you could be able to get it here. I don't remember seeing it years ago, but I know I see it around now. Definitely in a Whole Foods.
I think I've seen this. Yeah, rich, robust, and perfectly creamy with direct trade coffee. It's a house coffee ice cream. And a dusting of espresso. Oh, good Lord. Sign me
Dusting.
up.
Espresso ice cream.
Indeed. Oh, that was good.
Claire bought a Talenti Layers. It's chocolate fudge flavor layers.
Yes.
If I had
Yeah.
taken a bite of that, I could have said I've had that, but I hadn't. I just watched her eat some of it.
I stand by this. I think Talenti makes some of the best ice cream you can buy in a grocery store.
It is really good. And,
Yeah.
as also their reputation, she struggled to get the top of it off.
Really?
Yeah. That seems to be
You had-
something a lot of people do.
Did you
I
have
didn't have a
trouble with that
problem
with
when
yours?
I didn't have a problem with mine at all. And I had 2 of them because I bought the wrong
Oh,
thing and
he's
then I bought the
so
right
big
thing.
and strong.
I didn't have a problem getting them. Yeah, that's it, I guess.
Yeah.
My arms were made for opening ice cream.
I'm just surprised you're excited for this because this feels like the kind of thing you'd stick your nose up at. But
I don't know. Maybe I would try it and not be upset about having to try it. Maybe I was
Which
just
one-
happy that the chocolate brownie one sounds better to me.
we tried frozen Little Bites muffins.
Yes.
We should also do the frozen brownies. I mean, I guess we could always just do the ice cream at this point, but
We could buy the brownies and the ice cream and make our own.
now we're talking. Now we're finally getting
Yeah.
somewhere with this podcast. Good God, it's about time. Now we have some good ideas. How long did it take? A year and a half?
A year and a half.
Jeez. Yeah.
There's this is not news, but we ask people to write to us. And I think occasionally we've told people review us on most pod platforms. You can comment or review. We got a couple recently on Apple, and I really love this one. This was by a listener named Alice, and she put it online, so I think I can read it. When you're sick of rich celebrities talking at each other, I should have practiced this first, much like our opening. When you're sick of rich
Practiced?
celebrity...
Sound it out. Sound it out.
Oh, this is...
What are you doing?
This should be hyphenated. When you're sick of rich celebrity talking at each other pods, you need this, and this is better. Trust me.
Why did you
So-
struggle with that?
Because I thought celebrities should be celebrities. It says when you're sick of rich celebrity talking at each other pods.
This
So-
person took the time to write this nice comment, and you're butchering it.
I'm sorry, Alice. I've fucked this up. Rich celebrity talking at each other. That whole phrase is the adjective for pods. When you're sick of rich celebrity talking at each other pods, you need this. And this
Sorry,
is
one
better.
more time?
Trust
One
me.
more time?
When you're sick of rich celebrity talking at each other pods, You need this, and this is better. Trust me.
Thank you so much, Alice. That's so sweet. We hope you're still enjoying after that.
I hope you're still listening.
Yeah, it's always great to get feedback.
Yeah,
We've talked about this. We've talked about feedback before, but it always helps us because sometimes I can only speak for myself. Sometimes when we record this podcast, it really just feels like Darren and I are having a conversation just between the two of us. And
some people like that apparently. Like they're just sitting next to us at a bar, and there's just these two odd guys,
two idiots,
talking about stuff next to them. It's the kind of thing you go home and tell your partner about. You wouldn't believe the conversation I overheard today.
Oh yeah, it really took some wild turns. Well, thank you again to everyone who left a comment and reviews us, especially Alice. That was a very nice comment.
Yes, it was.
And we look forward to providing more entertaining and sometimes funny content.
And sometimes informative.
It is, I guess, more informative sometimes.
It is sometimes. Yeah. You learn stuff on this pod.
I have learned a lot. That's actually true.
Yeah. We've learned about corporate histories and who's owned who.
Yeah. We've learned how fast ice melts at room temperature.
Yeah. I still don't understand what the salt does to the ice. It raises or lowers something. It makes it melt faster.
That segment was too long ago for me to remember exactly what it was.
We'll be bringing back more scientific reporting such as that. I don't know what else we can watch melt. We can watch... You know what we need to watch melt? I believe that different flavors of ice cream melt at different rates.
I would believe that. I would also say I think some brands melt faster than others because of the quality of their ingredients.
Probably true. Yeah. I think... is it chocolate is a slower melting than some others because chocolate at room temperature is still a solid?
That doesn't...
I don't know. Cocoa. I don't know. I make shit up. And you thought we don't tell any lies on this podcast.
Hey, easy. Easy. We haven't gotten there yet. I haven't made up my mind about what I'm going to do.
We don't lie on this podcast. We haven't lied on this podcast. No.
Have I lied? Have I ever told a lie while recording this podcast? I don't think that I have. I think I've been honest about everything.
We make shit up, and I think it's usually pretty easy to tell when that's happening.
But yeah, I make things up all the time. But like a straight up lie, what's the difference between a lie and when you just make something up?
Well, if something's
intent, perhaps.
Yeah, I don't know. If something's not true, then it's a lie, I guess, right?
My mind immediately goes to when I pretended not to know that Jose Olé was not a real person.
Well, that was a lie.
That was a lie.
But for the sake of comedy.
The intention, I was not trying to intentionally deceive.
No, you weren't trying to deceive anybody.
No. Well, I was.
Well, yeah.
Because I wanted the listener to think that I...
Yeah.
Wow. What a mental maze we've created. A labyrinth. A logical labyrinth we're entering.
It's, it's the world's #1 podcast about frozen food and morality.
And while we untangle this web, I have to be honest. All this wading through this crazy maze we've created is making me hungry.
Same here. I got a lot of good Super Bowl snacks ready for later tonight, but I need something right now.
I could also use something right now. What say we move on to our review of the My Mochi ice cream?
Let's do that. Let's get some My Mochi and come back. We're both waiting for the other to say something here. We'll be back.
No, okay.
I've got my Mochi.
Great. You're going to eat it on air?
I will.
Okay, whole thing. One bite.
Yeah? I don't think that's how it's meant to be eaten.
I don't know if it's meant to be eaten.
I only brought one or I would have done it tried it both ways.
How about I dare you? Hey, and we're back. How about I dare you?
We can't lose that. So you're daring me to put this whole my mochi in my mouth.
Yes. And then as you're struggling to eat it, I want you to think about how many of those suckers you could eat in an hour.
How many? It does look like an egg yolk.
It does. You don't actually have to eat the whole thing in one bite. I want you to enjoy it and really assess the taste and texture and all that good stuff.
You dared me, though, so get ready to talk for a bit.
But I did not. Oh, and he did it. And there he goes. So Darren actually has all the information about the company and everything. So all I can really talk about is, I guess, the box for now. Actually, I know what I can talk about. I have had these before. This is not my first time eating a My Mochi ice cream treat. I tried one maybe 3 or 4 years ago. Someone brought them to work, and they were like, oh, because we'd been talking about them, and they were like, oh, I brought some of these mochi balls. You should try one. I love them. And so I gave them a try, and I remember at the time I did not like them. I wasn't a fan of the gummy outside texture with the ice cream. I just wasn't a fan of it. And I've seen them at the store in the years since and always gone, oh, yeah, those things. Never really been into them, whatever. And then when we were talking about upcoming episodes, obviously Unhealthy February, I was like, oh, maybe it's time to revisit the My Mochi now that, we have the podcast. So I feel confident in giving an honest assessment because of where I'm coming from with these. And I'm excited to talk it through with Darren, who looks like he's just about finished chewing.
I have finished chewing. I don't recommend doing that. It's a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot. I'm sorry I did
fits,
that.
But it's a lot of cold in your mouth at once.
Now, again, how many do you think you could eat in an hour? 50? These, you could easily do 50. Don't tell me you could do less than, you couldn't hit 50.
Okay, sure. I could do 50. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
50. Yeah. Cold hand, Luke. As I was chewing, I started looking at the box and realized that maybe I fucked up the directions again because it says for best results, remove mochi from freezer and let it sit 1 to 2 minutes before enjoying.
Yeah. You know what? I think that was my problem the first time I tried these because when I bought them today, we got home from the grocery store and they traveled through checkout and the car ride home, and then I ate one before we put them in the freezer. So mine was a good texture. I'll save it, but
yeah, this I did look up the company a bit.
Let's hear about it.
This is I wondered where these were originally made. These mochi ice cream balls, and they are originally from Los Angeles. So made here in the U.S., but originally by a Japanese American woman and a company called, I have to look this up.
So
because I always
the concept of mochi did not originate outside the US.
No.
Wow.
No. The rice covering exists in Japan, but putting ice cream in that covering is a Los Angeles creation.
What normally goes in the rice?
Other sort of flavors. Bean, I saw.
Ooh, mochi dough?
Yeah. Mochi ice cream was invented in the 1990s by Francis Hashimoto. The company was Mikawaya, Mikawaya. Then 2012, along comes these 2 other guys, brothers Russell and Brad Barnacki, and they made My Mochi, this brand here, which actually officially has a slash in the title. When it's written out, it's My/Mochi. It appears that the only reason for that is that it becomes trademarkable with the slash. That's
because they want both My and Mochi?
Yeah. My Mochi is too generic on its own, but with the slash in there, it's their trademark. Everyone has owned this company, too. They founded in 2012. In 2017, it was bought by our friends at Smucker's.
Really?
Yes. 2022, Smucker's sold the brand to Buttercrust. That's Butter Crust, Krust, as in Krusty Krab, not related. A family-owned commercial bakery based in North Charleston, South Carolina, founded in 1924, not 2024, founded in
Wow, okay.
1924. Currently owned by the Mascot Company, which is a subsidiary of Buttercrust. So there's your little history. This has been through a few owners, but it's not the original Mochi ice cream, which still exists, but apparently is hard to find. So these guys marketed this and got it into many more locations before the original company ever did.
Oh, so that's what I'm confused about. So a Japanese American invents this.
Yes.
And then these two Bernaski, these Polish
I don't know if they're
fuckers,
Polish. Let's not accuse.
whatever.
Not that it's an accusation. Barnaki. I don't know what that is. But
whatever it is.
Yeah.
These two guys are walking around. They see this delicious dessert and they go, "Oh, that's going to make me a lot of money.
Let's make our own."
So they make their own. They don't like buy her out. They don't like say, "Hey, let's go into business together."
And just to clarify, this is not like two white guys seeing chocolate brownie ice cream and saying, "Let's make our own," because that's totally okay.
You're losing me with your analogy here.
I'm referring back to about 5 minutes ago, Max, when we talked about making our own chocolate brownie ice cream.
Oh, that's different. That's different. Very different. Yeah. So I'm understanding the story now a little better. Okay.
Yeah.
Do we know what happened to that the original creator of the Mochi?
They're still making those. It's just not as easy to find.
What's the name of that company?
I said it before. You're going to make me look for it again.
Sorry.
I said it. You got to write these things down if you're interested. Okay? So I don't have to look it up again.
Jeez.
I don't want to say it wrong. Mikiwaya is the Japanese-American confectionery company founded in 1910. So, yeah, the company was very old, but this woman, Frances Hashimoto, and her husband invented these early 1990s. Oh, she was CEO of Mikiwaya at the time and came up with the idea to wrap American-style ice cream in traditional mochi dough. So the mochi is this rice dough, sweet rice dough, according to the package here.
Mikawaya. There's a pronunciation here. Mikawaya has been specialized in fine Japanese pastries and desserts since 1910. Our business is named after our founder. Oh, it's named after the hometown of the founder.
Ah, okay.
In the Mikawaya province of Japan.
So
Frances Hashimoto, the youngest grandniece of the founder, held the key to one of the best-kept secrets, the recipe for the perfect mochi dough, which has remained our staple for so many years. And by combining our signature dough with sweet, creamy ice cream, we created something truly special. Today, we pride ourselves in offering this traditional handmade treat in freezer sections throughout the U.S. So we could have had the authentic one.
We could have. It would have been harder to find. Probably for me, especially with no Asian markets right nearby. If I were back in Boston, I could find this, I'm sure.
They look different, slightly.
You're looking at a picture now? How so?
It just looks like, well, it's hard to tell with the picture. Actually, no, they look the same. Outer layer of our mochi dough is made from sweet rice dough that is smooth and soft to the touch. The slightly chewy dough quickly melts in your mouth from the first bite. This didn't really melt. My mochi one didn't really melt. Just gonna say that.
No, mine didn't either. It's that dough is chewy, not melty. I don't think it melts.
Well, that's interesting to know.
Now, look up the My Mochi company and see if you find something different than I did, because this box says since 1993, we've wrapped premium ice cream in traditional mochi dough to create a uniquely delicious dual texture treat made with high quality, simple ingredients and 50% of our energy coming from renewable sources. My Mochi makes both you and the planet happy.
You're having trouble with words today.
I am.
Yeah, that's on the website too.
So My Mochi has been around since 1993. Did I get
That's what it says.
Where did I get 2012 from?
Early 90s was the My Mochi. 1993, a Japanese confectioner combined traditional mochi with ice cream in Los Angeles, which makes it sound like the My Mochi people invented this.
You saying this came first?
No, I'm saying the Mikawaya came first. I look up Frances Hashimoto. Frances Hashimoto was an American businesswoman, schoolteacher, and social activist. She was a key figure and proponent of Los Angeles' Little Tokyo neighborhood. She was the head... Hold on.
We might have uncovered a lie here, Max.
She was the head of the Mikawaya confectionery since 1970, where Hashimoto, the inventor of mochi ice cream, also introduced the dessert to American consumers. Okay. Frances has... She won some awards. She was voted... They voted to rename the intersection in Little Tokyo after her. She died in 2012.
Ah. So she didn't even know.
Frances Hashimoto is credited as the creator of the popular mochi ice cream. She also spearheaded the line's introduction to the American market. Hashimoto's husband, Joel Friedman, initially conceived the idea of wrapping small orbs of ice cream with a coating of mochi. So it was his idea to cover ice cream in mochi during the early 1990s.
Francis's husband.
Yes.
Yes.
So this is just another company that does it?
This My Mochi company on their box is outright lying when they say since 1993 we've wrapped premium ice cream in traditional mochi dough.
Well, maybe they have, but it's just interesting the way these years are lining up here. Now, to be clear, I'm just reading the Wikipedia page. So is it possible that two mochi ice cream products were created at the same exact time?
I'm going to...
With seemingly no connection to each other? Look at this Joel Friedman character.
Okay. Well, Joel Friedman is Francis's husband.
Correct.
The My Mochi website tells a different story than the box. The website says, in 1993, a Japanese confectioner combined traditional mochi with ice cream in Los Angeles. That lines up with the Mikawaya story, that Francis created these in the 90s in Los Angeles.
Yeah.
The box says since 1993, the My Mochi box says since 1993, we've wrapped premium ice cream in traditional mochi. And that's bullshit. They haven't. This company didn't exist in 1993. So when they say
I got it right here. I got it right here. I got it right here. Hold on. After Hashimoto passed away in 2012, Friedman became the first non-Japanese owner of Mikawaya. He continued making mochi ice cream until 2015, at which point he sold the company to a private equity firm and closed the storefront in favor of the retail market. Today, the treat remains in freezer aisles everywhere, with traditional Japanese flavors sold under the original Mikawaya label.
Yes.
And innovative new ones like guava, dulce de leche, and apple pie a la mode mochi ice cream under a new brand name, My Mochi. So here's what I'm thinking. It seems like My Mochi is owned by... It was like Mikawaya was sold to the private equity, and then they broke it up.
Yeah, so who are these two guys?
I don't know. You found the two guys. This is riveting stuff. We're uncovering a whole thing.
Yeah.
What was the name of the two guys you mentioned before? What was their last name?
Brad and Russell Barnocki. Barnocky.
CKY?
Yes.
I'm losing it. I'm not seeing anything online for Barnocki and Mochi.
They must have been involved with the equity firm, Century Park Capital Partners, which bought Mikawaya and started making this brand.
Do you think they're just trying to whitewash this whole story?
I don't know why they would. But it seems like they're trying to pretend that they are...
Barnocky.
Yes. All right. Let me look at where I found that. We should do some of this research before we start recording.
No, this is good stuff. We'll cut all this out.
In real time here, folks.
We haven't even started our review yet.
No.
Why don't we move on to our review, and then we can update listeners in a future episode if we find any more information.
Okay. Yeah, the companies are related, and they're not being clear about that in all of their writing about this for whatever reason that may be.
Maybe we weren't meant to know.
Maybe. But they are related, so it seems like this is not just a couple of guys stealing the idea. That We don't have the details, but these companies are connected now.
If we find out any information, we'll be sure to update the listeners. I know everyone's champing at the bit out there to know exactly what the origins of this company is. And we'll let you know. We will do the work for you, listeners, for you. Always for you.
Exactly.
And let's talk about this box.
Lots of color on it. Well, purple and orange.
Purple and orange. Complementary colors. Probably one of my favorite color combinations.
Yeah, it's a yellow-orange. So, yeah, it does look good. And their boxes are different colors for different flavors,
Yes.
I believe. And we've got
Have
mango.
we said... Yes, I was going to say. I don't think we've said the flavor, but we got mango. Quality ingredients. They're gluten-free. Mango premium ice cream and sweet rice dough. 70 calories per piece. One of the sides here has the other... Are you doing a tapping noise?
No.
I was hearing something. One of our sides here has the other flavors, some of them. Double chocolate, strawberry, cookies and cream, vanilla bean, matcha green tea, and many more.
Yeah,
To try them all. Make life's moments more colorful with My Mochi's wide variety of flavors. And that's the main sides of this box.
Yeah. Aside from what I noted before, for best results, remove mochi from freezer. Let it sit 1 to 2 minutes before enjoying. You get 6 of these in a box. Makes life's moments more colorful with My Mochi's wide variety of flavors. You said that already.
I did. Nutrition facts.
It's low sodium.
It is low sodium. It's also low. If you only eat one of these, it's low calorie.
Yeah. I did just have one.
Not a huge amount of added sugar. So it's a nice, pretty natural sweet treat here. We've got...
Yeah, just don't eat all 6 of them in one sitting.
You could. It would be the worst.
You could.
Oh,
you're getting a lot
never
of sugar.
Mind.
You're getting
a lot of sugar in these. Yeah.
You're getting almost your full daily amount of sugar if you do that. 96% of your daily sugars, added sugar. The ingredients are look great too, and turmeric for that's a healthy spice.
It's used for color.
Yes.
So there's no artificial colors in here, which people seem to care a lot about. The only thing I will say is that when I popped these out of the container, they had kind of a dusting of white on them. Was that cornstarch?
I don't know if it might be it because it didn't seem to be ice crystals.
No.
So maybe it is.
Maybe to prevent it from sticking to your hands or to the package itself.
Maybe some of the flour. Yeah.
Cornstarch is added at the very end of the mochi dough ingredients here.
Cornstarch as
that's my guess.
Processing aids. Yeah. For handling, maybe.
Yes. I wonder how sticky it is without it. Maybe I'll rinse one off and see. Ease of cooking. Darren fucked it up, of course, but I thought it was pretty easy.
Yeah, so I could have let it sit another minute or so maybe, but it doesn't say you can't eat it right away.
I'm going to implore you to leave yours out because, like I said, I think I didn't fully enjoy mine the first time I tried them years ago because I didn't let it sit out.
Okay.
So, just consider.
Well, I did enjoy it, actually. I mean, we're not there yet, but I liked it.
Okay, good. Yeah. Appearance, they pretty much look exactly like they do on the box, except they have that white dusting on them.
Yeah, when you open this up, it actually looks like egg yolks because of this color.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah, and they're not perfectly round. They're a little flatter on one side.
They are. And I think, I'm ready to jump to taste and texture. I think the taste and texture of these is like the most important part.
Yes.
Like, because the taste and texture is like kind of the draw or the sell for these, it's the most important to talk about.
Yeah. Texture especially, I think. It's 2 very different textures here with the dough around the ice cream.
It is.
It's
when you were chewing it, were you getting that stark difference between the two?
Yeah. It because I put the whole thing in my mouth at once, and I have to try one of these without doing it that way. Maybe I should grab another one now and do it. I got it. It was very chewy at first. I just had to get through all of that at once. Chewy gumminess.
Yeah. When I had mine for the first. It's not, if you let it sit out, it's not as gummy. It's more soft and melty.
Okay.
I think.
I'm going to grab another
really-
one. So
Go ahead.
you talk about your experience with it, and I'll be
Yeah.
right back.
I will say for taste texture, I enjoyed it. The mango taste is subtle, but mango taste usually is. I was happy with it, and I was pleased with the texture. It's one of those things we don't often have in strictly American cuisine. Most food is designed to be complementary. I was just talking about this in regards to wine, talking about what wine goes with what food, and I think it depends on what you want out of your experience. Like, some people want their wine to complement what they're eating. Some people want their wine to not come in conflict with, but be kind of, what's the word for that? What word am I trying to say?
I wasn't paying attention to everything you said.
Yeah,
Are you looking for?
of course you weren't. Anyway, I feel like a lot of food in American cuisine is very complementary. There's not a lot of in terms of texture and flavor. So it's interesting to have this. It's not totally common in, what we eat every day. So I really enjoyed it, and it was difficult not to crush the whole box, to be honest with you. Because they're so small and they're easy to,
Yeah. Well, I've got another one. I'm going to let it sit a little bit more.
Yeah.
And then I'll try it. This is probably not something I'd buy on my own, to
Me
be
neither.
honest. Yeah.
Neither.
So, aside from you suggesting this because you had tried it once, I may never have gotten this. I'm just sitting now waiting until I can try this again. I don't remember how much I paid for this either. I'm thinking it was a little pricey for just $6, like maybe $5 or $6.
Most things at the grocery store are about
Yeah.
$5 or $6 these days, no matter what it is.
Yeah.
At least. Listeners, if you're worried about the quality of ingredients for the food that you eat, have no fear. This product is made with milk from cows not treated with RBST. There are no soy ingredients, no artificial flavors or colors. We discussed that with the turmeric. Gluten-free product. Kristen, enjoy. It is also no GMO. Oh, and also, I know we have other gluten-free listeners out there.
And it's made in a facility with no nuts, a nut-free facility.
Yes, sir. This one specifically was manufactured in plant number 06-00024.
Really, you've got that on there.
The FEI and EU number is 300901367. FDA number, of course, is 190514690024, product of the USA. Is your mochi ball defrosted yet? Are you still waiting?
Yeah, it's probably been a couple of minutes. You think I can go for this? So I'm going to take a bite. I noticed the outside it can get a little sticky because there's not too much corn, and you can mold it a little bit. And I feel the ice cream inside is firmer.
More firm.
Firmer.
I think more firm is more correct.
Yeah, it's a little bit like a gummy around a ball of ice cream. I like it.
But it's not really gummy. It's like...
No, it's not gummy candy.
It's doughy, but it's also not doughy. I'd like to try mochi dough
different kind of dough.
Other things. Like
I'm going to eat a little bit of the dough.
On its own?
On its own.
Now, it doesn't seem like from the ingredients the mochi dough is flavored. It's just colored to match the ice cream inside. So you're not going to get like a mango-flavored dough. It's just the mango ice cream.
It's a sticky dough, which I guess gives the impression of gumminess, but it's not. It's just sticky. I'd say there's definitely some whimsy here, too.
I would say so as well. It's always fun to have poppable frozen snacks like this. And by poppable, I mean just pop them in your mouth. Pillowy and creamy. They certainly are pillowy and creamy. Yep.
I think I'm ready to rate this.
Ready?
Yeah. Have we missed anything?
I don't think so.
We talked more about the company and than we
I don't know
about
how
the
much
product.
I don't know how much we'll end up using, but just in case, I want to apologize for that big long stretch of Darren and I just researching things about the history. Again, I don't know how much we'll leave in, but just in case we left it in, I'm sorry. We're sorry. Okay.
Yeah, maybe we just take out some pauses while we were actually researching. But I'll have to see where I those names must be just somebody involved with the equity firm.
Probably. That sounds right.
Yeah.
All right. If you're ready with a rating, you go for it.
Yeah. Well, like I say, this is not something I would have gotten myself. I really enjoyed it. I might be interested in trying some of their other flavors too after doing this, especially if I see this on sale. And it's nice. It's one of these things you can just pop in your mouth and enjoy. We've talked about some other things like this before, but I think I liked this more. I'm giving this a solid 4, chilled out. I really liked it.
Great.
Yeah. Factoring in a little whimsy, it's fun. And as we said, 1 is not that high in calories. You only get 6 in a box, which is, so you got to make these last.
I'm really sorry to do this 2 weeks in a row, but even before you said it, I was thinking of giving these a 4 as well.
Wow.
And I would absolutely try these other flavors here as well. They're good. They're different. They're unique.
Yeah. So the coloring of the outside must change also as they
yes,
for
it
the
does.
flavors.
Every picture I've seen of these, regardless of brand, the color of the outside matches what's on the inside.
Yes.
So once again, 2 weeks in a row, we're cubes in a tray. This is great.
2 cubes in a tray. 2 mochi in a tray.
Mochi in a tray.
These do come in a little tray.
They do.
Of 6. So, yeah. Very enjoyable. You've heard some of our real-time research for this. We sometimes get things wrong, but we always tell you when we do.
At least we're honest when we're wrong.
Yeah. Unless we think it's a joke. And we don't. This company's no joke. It's a great product. All right. We ready to move on?
I think it's as good a time as any.
All right. Then we'll be back.
This episode of the Froze Bros is supported by you, the listeners. And right now, you can help the bros by heading to thefrozebros.com to buy us a cold one. Your support keeps our freezer stocked and our podcast chillin'. Every donation goes toward frozen finds, production costs, and feeding our ice-cold obsession. Plus, sign up for our weekly newsletter where you will find exclusive behind-the-scenes info about every episode. So don't get cold feet. Check out thefrozebros.com. That's thefrozebros.com. Thanks for keeping it cool.
We're back.
Whoa.
We're back.
Sorry, just feeling a little queasy stepping off the Froze Bros time machine again.
Yes,
Ooh.
It is a few days after we recorded the beginning of this episode.
A few.
Okay, it's 4.
4 is more than a few.
Is it? Is it really?
A few is 3. We've talked about this. A
couple is always
2.
A couple is always 2. 3 is a few, but can't 4 also be a few? Like 3, 4, 5. That's a few.
4 is a handful. No, sorry. 5 is a handful.
5 is a handful.
5 is a handful.
5 might be a handful for you, but I need 2 hands.
But yeah.
We're back.
So we're back, and we had to take a little pause from recording after the review because Darren had to go.
I did. The Super Bowl was coming on, and I had food to help get ready.
Right. Yes, of course.
And you know what I did, Max? I had the rest of our, this is kind of a what you've been eating, a special what you've been eating in the middle of an episode. I had the rest of the Super Pretzel Bites.
Perfect.
And I wet them with a little melted butter like I did the first time. But I put some, rather than just the salt, I put some in everything bagel seasoning.
Wow.
And some in cinnamon and sugar. And they were all really good. All really good. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. I'm here with my tail between my legs, too.
Uh-oh.
Like, yeah. We were talking about lying earlier this episode.
We were.
Yeah, and Max, I lied about a lot. Yeah, Max is shaking his head at me. There's a lot of disappointment here, I think.
Yeah, there is.
I don't know if I'm ever going to get Max's trust back.
It's going to be hard. But talk it through. What's going on?
All right. So I felt like I didn't have as much time to prepare for this episode as I do for some. So, I asked AI to do a little research for me. And I didn't check any of it.
Wow.
And AI just made shit up.
You're kidding.
And
you're joking. Oh,
and,
no way. What?
And I reported it as if it were fact. But
oh
no.
my God, I'm shocked.
I've got the true history of my Mochi now.
Okay.
Yeah. A lot of it's the same. Mikiwaya, found in 1910, early 1990s, Francis Hashimoto, who was then CEO of Mikiwaya, invented mochi ice cream. Got to get this right now. 2015, private equity firm Century Park Capital Partners purchases Mikiwaya. They rebrand as Mochi Ice Cream Company. 2017 launch MyMo for My Mochi, later to rename as My Mochi. 2020 Lakeview Capital acquires the company. 2022 Buttercrust Baking Company, which was mentioned earlier in the episode, I think, purchases the company and is the current owner. But this company that makes My Mochi bought the company in 2015 that originally made mochi ice cream. So when they say these have been around since 1993, not exactly true, but the company that was previously making them was around since 1993.
Couple things.
Yeah, my
Number
penance.
one, your penance. No, it's fine. It's okay, Darren. People make mistakes, and so does AI. Okay?
Yeah.
In the future, let's make sure if we're going to use AI, we fact check it.
Yeah.
Because it totally make up those two characters, the two dudes.
The names were similar, it seems, to some of the people in Century Park Capital Partners.
That's so crazy.
Yeah.
Why doesn't My Mochi on the box just say from 1910? I think that's cooler.
Mikiwaya, it should have a little history. It could do this. Smaller boxes have gotten some history on there. Mikiwaya, 1910, that would be fantastic. My Mochi, I guess they just don't want to say. A private equity firm owns this company now and is pretending that it's the company that originally made these.
I mean, look, all due respect to the box, but the box currently looks like it's made by a private equity firm.
I guess
if they would have kept the original name and the designs
they might have used AI to come up with that My/Mochi name.
They probably did, because it's totally wrong. Well, I'm glad we got the one thing we were wrong about squared away. I'm glad there was nothing else about what we said earlier that was false or wrong. So I'm ready to move on.
Nothing. No.
I'm ready to
Francis Hashimoto, though, made that first mochi. Not an immigrant. I don't think we ever said that. We weren't sure about that. She was born, actually, in 1943 in a Japanese internment camp in the U.S.
Wow.
Yeah.
Where did you find all this information? What's your source for this? I'm just curious.
I did continue to use the AI and then checked every fact that it came up with.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so, I mean, online searches are basically AI now, too. So
that's true. I'm just curious because that our first recording day, I was also trying to look stuff up and didn't find any of this. That's why I asked. Well, good. Yeah. I'm glad we got that all squared away, and there's nothing else we were wrong about.
No, there's never been anything else that we've been wrong about. Right?
I don't think so.
What was I wrong about? Oh, well, no, we weren't wrong about this. We reported what we were told.
Well, but that means we were wrong, though. We're still wrong.
We would have to go back and look at the wording on this. But yes, it was reported. It was reported
by us,
and widely, major media around the world, that Olympic ski jumpers were injecting hyaluronic acid in their penises to go further. It seems that may have been a rumor.
What's embarrassing about this is that I went to work and told everybody this. I was literally like, "Did you guys hear? Oh, the Olympics? Oh yeah, did you guys hear about this? The ski jumpers, you hear about this?"
It's very hard to find anything saying that it's untrue, because once this crazy truth is out there, it's hard to put it back. So there's still some speculation, but apparently no specific person has actually been charged with doing this. And whoever handles the doping has said, well, this isn't an illegal substance anyway. So
yeah, but it is something that, if it is true, if it were to be true, it is still something, an external substance being used to get an advantage in some way. Although I guess, would you also find somebody for like using a dumbbell to do arm curls and say like, oh, because, make your muscles bigger?
No, I mean, that's legit.
So,
I mean, and what if, what if these guys just naturally got a Woody before they got measured for their suit too?
Or maybe they're getting these injections and it's unrelated to their Olympic dreams.
Maybe. We did think it sounded a little suspect, and understanding how it would work anyway. So
totally. So I need to go back. I need to do like a little walk of shame at work tomorrow, and be like, "Guys, I'm sorry. It's not true."
We did not make this up, though, and we relied on multiple legitimate sources reporting this that are still out there and haven't corrected themselves.
Maybe these legitimate sources are also using AI. And that's why they got it wrong.
It could be. Somebody somewhere made this up.
Yeah.
And is having a laugh right now that it went as far as it did.
Yeah. I hope they're getting their jollies. All of us suckers.
Yeah. But we are actually back to try some things that were frozen. That I've frozen.
Yeah. Yeah, you are.
Yeah. I've got a Bavarian cream pączki that I bought at Big Y here in the Northeast. I think that's only a Northeast company. I'm pretty sure. And I've got a piece of king cake that was delivered to my home from New Orleans.
And both of these things, it's great. Both of these things are in celebration of Fat Tuesday, or AKA Mardi Gras.
Mardi Gras.
And I'm as well. Darren starts to nosh on his end.
I'm going to try to cut this pączki in half.
I regret to inform the listener that I was unable to acquire a pączki for this recording, even with the extra 4 days between completing, the 4 extra days between starting our record and finishing it now, because I ran into that classic grocery store blunder where things listed on their website are not there in the store.
Mm-hmm.
You would ask customer service, "Hey, do you know where this is?" And they say, "Oh, it should be right here." They walk me over. They go, "Huh, it should be right here." And I say, "Well, where is it then?" And they go, "I guess we don't have it."
Did they ever have them? Do you know that?
One of the stores, ShopRite, I'm going to call them out specifically. I went there looking twice because their app said they had them. The first time I went, I didn't find them. I asked, and the dude at the bakery was like, "They should be right here." And I said, "Well, they're not." And he's like, "Sorry, then." I went to ShopRite again today. I was convinced they were there. They're showing up on the app. Why would they show up on the app if they're not there? I go to customer service this time. And I say, "Is there any way you can check like a store-wide inventory for these?" I showed him on my phone. He was like, "You're the 4th person today to ask me something like this." He said, "We're having a problem with the app where it's showing things that aren't here in the store." So he was like, he literally did that like fake customer service thing. He was like, "I'm going to write this down and make sure we get this item." He's like, he literally said, "What kind of ravioli is it?" And I said, "No, it's this like jelly donut. It's called a pączki." And after that, I went to this other store, Weiss, Weis, Weiss Markets.
Okay.
Their website also said they had it. I went in, I looked for about 15, 20 minutes, nothing. I asked. They walked me over to where it should have been, and it was not there. So I just grabbed some Babigo mini wontons and got the fuck out of there.
Okay.
I'm sorry I can't join you.
Do you have much of a Polish population there around Philly? I don't know.
I thought so. And, I asked a coworker who's lived in the area for a long time and is like aware of good restaurants and bakeries and stuff like that. And there are Polish bakeries like down in Philly I could have gone to, but I just didn't, couldn't get down there. And plus, I think in the spirit of this podcast, I'm trying to think that, or I like to think that most of the things we eat should be stuff you can get at a local grocery store. So that everyone can eat along with us. And I guess this just isn't one of those things.
No, it's not. It's not our main review. I've seen these around for years. I sent you a picture. There were hundreds at my local Big Y. Yeah.
Maybe that's why there's none here in Philly.
They were stacked 9-10 boxes high on multiple tables.
That's crazy.
Yeah. All right. I got Bavarian cream.
Very nice.
The cream part is quite frozen.
So you didn't get raspberry? I'm surprised you didn't get raspberry.
No.
Darren's taking a big chomp. He's chewing.
The donut part is just cold, but still soft like it normally is.
And how's the Bavarian cream?
Icy. Yeah, I had one of these. They came 2 to a package. I had one before freezing, and it was really good.
Can you do me a favor? Can you get a little closer to the mic when you're chomping and smacking your lips and...
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can lick the mic.
Ew, please. Oh, stop.
Yeah.
I was kidding. Please back up.
Max has late onset misophonia.
Yeah, sure. I do. Yes. Mm-hmm. It's on setting right now. As we speak. Yeah, they looked good. I would have gone for a raspberry one. That's the one I was seeing online. But again, no dice for me.
Yeah, I saw raspberry, blueberry, prune, cream,
blueberry.
apple.
I would have done. Apple I would have tried. Maybe one day. Just not this Fat Tuesday.
Yeah, I don't know what the traditional filling would be.
I should have just gone to Dunkin' Donuts and gotten a jelly donut.
And lied?
Yeah. That's the kind of the theme of this podcast, because even when we were recording on the last day, the first part of our episode, before we started, I was like, I could lie and pretend I had
Exactly. Yeah. Liar, pants on freezer. Liar, teaser, pants in the freezer.
Liar, teaser, pants in the freezer. I like that. All right, so explain me this king's cake. What is the king's cake?
Okay. King cake, it's like a coffee cake. It's
I'm seeing multiple colors there.
Yeah, it's colored sugars, green, yellow, purple, the colors of Mardi Gras.
Beautiful.
And some icing on top. This has been frozen also. This is still kind of soft, just cold.
Good.
And it's only been out of I guess it's been out. The chewing of this with the sugars was even worse.
Yeah, it is.
It's been out for about 20 minutes, I guess. This is good. There's no need to freeze it unless you want to preserve some. This came in a box from New Orleans from Gambino's.
Did it come packed in ice, or was it just kind of free balling in there?
It was actually just free balling in there.
Nice.
I'm going to check this company, so I'm giving the right info here.
Dad, don't use AI.
Joe Gambino's Bakery, celebrating their 75th year. Fresh from New Orleans. This company sends it with the icing and sugars on the side, so you can enjoy decorating it yourself.
Did you do that?
I did.
Wow.
I did that. Well, that's the tradition. It's supposed to be in the 3-color stripes. So you get these 3 colors. Yeah, it's pretty good.
Very, very nice.
All high-calorie stuff here.
Well, good. I'm glad you're enjoying.
I did not get anything for Lunar New Year to eat, but I did find my monkey T-shirt.
Very nice.
I forgot I had.
And you're the year of the monkey? Yes.
I am Year of the Monkey.
And what was I?
I think you're a rat. No. Wait, yes. Rat?
Yeah, that sounds right.
We talked about this earlier.
Yeah, because monkeys and rats are compatible, I guess.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
I guess that's what they say.
Yeah.
Who knows if that's true? Jury's still out.
So, I love both of these things. No need to freeze them. Yeah, they were better not frozen. I have to wait for this.
I feel like the Bavarian cream, not to judge, take this with a grain of salt. I think the Bavarian cream was a bad choice. I would have gone for a raspberry. I think the raspberry jelly filling would have.
The fruit would have
been a lot better.
Yeah, would have not frozen. So it's like a cream. I guess it's almost like an ice cream.
Yeah, keep talking as you put more in your mouth. That's good.
Just digging out some of the cream now.
Hey, thanks for listening to this episode of the Froze Bros.
We're done? I guess we are done.
I mean, is there anything else?
We're just going to dig ourselves deeper into a hole if we keep talking in this episode.
It's true. It's true.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Better to get out while we're on top. Thank you to Substrates for the wonderful theme music. You can check them out at substrates.bandcamp.com.
Find us online at thefrozebros.com. There you can sign up for our newsletter. You can find links to our episodes, links to our social media. We need to get a link to our new subreddit on there, which we will be filling up with some content this week. By the time you hear this, we will have a little bit of content on there, and I'm sure you got a very good chance of still being the first person there.
Yeah. And hey, also write to us, frozebrospod@gmail.com. We'd love to hear from you. We'll take feedback, suggestions. Let us know what you're eating, what's in your freezer.
Let us know how you're spending your Lunar New Year.
There it is.
Or Mardi Gras, or Fat Tuesday.
However you celebrate.
What you're eating, and if you could find pączki in your local store.
Yeah, let us know. I really fucking struggled. I haven't struggled this bad finding something since probably pumpkin pie.
That's what I was going to say. Pumpkin pie. The standard. That was hard for both of us.
Yeah. Shockingly, we don't have to go into it again, but
no,
that was stupid.
Yeah. People can listen to that episode and hear how hard it was to find a pumpkin pie in September.
All right.
I think we've saved ourselves here, possibly.
I think so, too. There's only one thing left to say.
Let me put this donut in my mouth first.
Go ahead.
Pączki. Fro
ya later. That was a lie.
But for the sake of comedy.
The intention, I was not trying to intentionally deceive.
No, you weren't trying to deceive anybody.
No. Well, I was.
Well, yeah.
Because I wanted the listener to think that I...
Yeah.
Wow.